breaking the news that's already broken. It's time for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107.
The Menendez brothers could be paroled and out of jail by Thanksgiving. However, it may take a while before anyone trusts them to carve the turkey. A new study found your cat can learn new words faster than your baby. Oh, great. One more thing for your cat to feel superior about. Starting today, the bridge between Nanticoke and West Nanticoke will be closed for 2 days for an inspection. Officials say they need to close the bridge to check for structural integrity, which, if you've ever been on it, feels like a nice way of saying, please don't collapse while I'm driving on you.
It's 60 Minutes meets Gone in 60 Seconds. Tune in tomorrow for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107.
Hi, I'm Prospector's wife, Tara. Here's a little taste of my world. It's time for Prospector's Picky Pet Peeves on Rock 107.
Halloween. Boy, howdy do I hate Halloween. I hate the scary stuff, the spooky season nonsense. I hate the proliferation of horror flicks and slasher movies on TV. I hate jack-o'-lanterns and the dolts who pick yours up off the porch and smash them on my street. I hate costumes. Yeah, even the sexy ones. Do we really need a sexy SpongeBob or a bloody Dahmer costume? No. The only thing worse than the unnecessarily grotesque Halloween costumes is an unnecessarily vulgar one. Every costume these days is either too creepy or so politically incorrect, you're going to lose your job the day after your office Halloween party. Unless you work here, where we don't have an office Halloween party. And thank God for that.
Really?
Speaking of costumes, I hate costumes on adults, especially if said costume obscures your face. Every time I get dragged to a Halloween party, some jackhole dressed as the Wolfman or Frankenstein comes up to me and chatters on, then gets all butthurt that I don't recognize them. Hey, Yambag, last time I saw you, you weren't wearing green makeup with painted-on scars and neck bolts attached to you. Of course I recognize you. I recognize you as a cretin I need to escape from.
Good Lord.
Trick-or-treaters. Man, I hate them. And yeah, I did it when I was a kid. But trust me, that's not the criterion we should be judging things by, okay? It's legalized begging. I'm supposed to give up my peanut butter cups because your sex trophy rings my doorbell and says trick-or-treat? Not gonna happen. Oh, and when did they stop singing songs and telling jokes? You want my Twix bar? You better make me laugh, entertain me or something. No, now I got to be terrorized by a bunch of underage masked miscreants wandering around the neighborhood demanding indulgences from me in exchange for the physical safety of my property? Hey, that's extortion. I should be calling the cops.
Seriously? You think that was bad? Try living with him. Love you, honey. Mean it.
Life's pretty tough right now. There's plenty of bad news, but it's not all bad. It's time for the brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
A guy in North Carolina found a $20 bill on the ground and used it to buy a lottery ticket and won $1 million. He told officials the first thing he was going to do was head to Golden Corral and eat everything they've got. That's awesome, but you don't need the lottery to do that. I mean, it is a buffet place after all.
Thanks. We needed that. The brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
It might be the kookiest thing on the internet right now. It's Prospector Show on Rock 107. Kate, have you seen Nutter Butter's social media?
I absolutely have. So for the past month, TikTok users have been commenting on Nutter Butter's Instagram and TikTok accounts. You good? Asked one. Nutter Butter, are you paying for my therapy? Or asked another.
Yeah, I mean, look, some users have posted complete video responses just trying to understand what's going on and tagging their posts as hashtag weird.
I know, it just says hashtag weird. The posts from the 55-year-old cookie company are part of a social media strategy that's been anything but cookie cutter. Instead, the brand has sought to stand out in a crowded market with the kinds of head-scratching posts that many of its competitors would find disturbing. Weird, in other words, and it's gone viral.
Now, you know, I'm a fan. I mean, what cookies do I bring in for snack every day?
Nutter Butters.
Every day. But suddenly they're everywhere on social media. And not like, hey, we're a classic cookie, buy us for nostalgia. No, it's Nutter Butter's gone off the rails, man.
I'm scrolling through TikTok, and it's like, what did Nutter Butter post today?
Yeah.
Oh, just, a crime scene. Yeah, a crime scene. Peanut butter smeared all over this creepy dollhouse setup. Nutter Butter cookies just strewn around like little peanut butter bodies. Like, seriously, are they all right?
So here's some audio from this is from their Instagram account. This is their latest post on Instagram.
While you're
Again, that's on Nutter Butter's Instagram.
And like the visuals are terrifying.
Yeah. So now there's that part where it's like, no, right? So that's some backward masking. So I flipped it for you.
The dreams for real.
The dreams for real.
The dreams for real.
All right, okay, it's there. People are like, Nutter Butter, are you paying for my therapy? Like, we talked about this. I might need therapy after watching that. I can imagine you walk into the support group and they're like, hey, man, what brought you here? A cookie. I think a cookie made me question my mental health.
And they've got another one with Mr. Nutter Butter in this psychedelic Technicolor thing. Yeah. And in the background, someone's shoving a Nutter Butter into a baby Croc sandal.
That's more audio from their account.
We'll have to post the visuals because, like, the audio's not doing it justice.
The whole vibe's like, yeah, I'm a cookie, but I might also be a cult leader here. I mean, are we going to see Oreos pulling up in an unmarked van talking about, get in, we're going to show you the things Nabisco doesn't want you to know?
And the wild part is, people are loving it. These videos are getting millions of views.
I guess that's what it's all about. 7.6 million people watching Nutter Butter commit some kind of peanut butter-based felony. It's like CSI snack time up in here. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know what it says about us as a society, but I think they're onto something. It's like Nutter Butter realized, yeah, we're a 55-year-old cookie. We got some midlife crisis energy going on here. Let's get weird.
I guess that's what you got to do to stay relevant these days.
Go on full-on peanut butter lunatic. And you know what? I'm here for it.
Rock 107.
I'm Thanksgiving, and I approve this message.
October 31st, vote no on Halloween. Halloween supports dangerous roving gangs of children going door to door to get their fix. When it comes to healthcare, Halloween doesn't care. Under Halloween, tooth decay rates have doubled and instances of child obesity have skyrocketed. Halloween is deceptive. Sure, it may look like a sexy firefighter, but don't count on Halloween if your house is burning down. And Halloween is not a legal holiday. If Halloween had its choice, it would allow for more illegal holidays to invade and take over your calendar. Don't be tricked. Halloween is no treat. This October 31st, vote no on Halloween. Paid for by Thanksgiving.
It's time to have a little fun on the phones. Good morning. I'm Rock 107's Prospector. Got an email from a guy named Harold who said, hey, Prospector, with Halloween coming up, my wife and I are trying to figure out what we're going to give this year because last year we gave out fruit roll-ups and I hated it and argued with her about it. I'm wondering if you could give her a prank call and try to convince her not to give out fruit roll-ups this year. Happy to get on the case for kids everywhere in Northeast PA, even though I hate trick-or-treating. If you're going to let the kids come in, give them some candy for crying out loud. So we're going to call his wife, Linda, and see if we can't get her to change her mind on the fruit roll-up thing. It's another Prospector prank call on Rock 107.
Hello.
Yeah, hi. I'm calling for Linda.
This is she.
Linda, hi. This is Rick. I live down around the corner on Pine Street. You live over there on North...
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you have the house with the blue house with the yellow trim?
Yeah, we do.
Great. I just wanted to say this year we're going to be coming through for Halloween again. And I know you guys do it big for Halloween. We love your street.
Yes, we try. Uh-huh.
I know. It seems like everybody on the street just goes nuts. One quick thing, if I can, okay? I just want to say something constructive. And you can take it for what it's worth because we're going to be bringing our kids by and we want to give them like the best Halloween ever.
Okay.
So here's what it is. Last year, if I'm right, we came by and you were handing out fruit roll-ups for the kids for Halloween candy, right?
Yes.
And it's just for my kids, you know, when they're done with sports and school and a long day and stuff, we like to give them like a fruit roll-up. So we just kind of felt like if it's okay to ask, would you mind getting something that's like, if it's not chocolate, like at least Skittles or like a candy? Because our kids, when they open up the fruit roll-ups, it's kind of put a damper on their Halloween because they're going through their basket and everything. It's like, oh, it's like Snickers, Skittles, Reese's, all this really good Halloween candy, like the treats you love. And then, you know, there's a fruit roll-up, which compared to the other candy is kind of sour. And I just kind of think it bummed them out for the whole Halloween, you know.
You're trying to tell me what to pass out this year?
I'm just asking if maybe not fruit roll-ups, you know, or who knows, maybe you can do raisins this year or something. I don't know. It's a bummer to kids. So I'm just saying, just for like, you know, I spoke to a couple other parents. Their kids were kind of bummed out too. Hey, you know, maybe not fruit roll-ups this year. Maybe Snickers or like...
I'm sorry. What was your name again?
My name's Rick.
Rick, so we pass out...
Fruit roll-ups.
Whatever we decide every year.
Right.
Every
That's
year
why I'm
different.
calling you. Like, I'm not trying
Last
to.
year was fruit roll-ups. We're trying to be more considerate to kids that have allergies and parents that don't want their kids to have a lot of sugar. You know,
But
having fruit
if their
roll-ups
kids,
is not a
if
bad
they don't want their
thing.
kids to have a lot of sugar, what are they doing out trick or treating on Halloween? Like, that's the one night to get sugar. That's sugar night, right?
I guess that depends on each parent. Because,
well, it's not the time to be healthy. Wouldn't you agree, though? It's not the time to be like, hey, kids, here's a carrot. Like, no one's going to want that. So
I understand that. But to ask your neighbors to give out certain
Good
candies
stuff, okay?
or not, you know.
Do you like Snickers?
No, I'm sorry.
Do you like Snickers?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I bet if someone laid down a Snickers and a fruit roll-up and said you can only have one, your hand's going right to that Snickers, right?
Well, I'm an adult, though. And I'm not.
Okay, so a kid can't have a Snickers? What, are they going to die from it?
No, are they going to die from a fruit roll-up?
Well, you know what? They're going to get bummed out. You should see the look on their face when they bite the fruit roll-up. You might as well have wrapped up a dog turd.
Miss my house completely.
Oh, okay, so what? We just skip the houses that have stuff we don't want? So only this one, and then we walk by your house. Should I tell them, like, look, that's a bad lady. She's mean. She gives up fruit roll-ups?
That's fine. Just don't knock on my door. Maybe there's
it's trick or treat, so maybe, look, it's trick or treat, so how about we make it a treat, or else you might get a trick, huh? How about that, huh?
No, because then it'll be your responsibility, and you'll be in trouble.
Well, how about it's your responsibility to give out something good and not fruit turds,
no,
all right?
My responsibility is to get what we want to get to share with the kids.
It's to have a fun night with the kids, and you're not making it fun. Why don't you give them out carrots or something then?
Well, if I could, I would.
Well, you could, and no one would like you. So if you want people to like you, give out something good and not fruit roll-ups, okay?
It's not about people liking me. It's about
people
having fun that
It's
night.
about people having fun, huh? Well,
yes.
It's not fun to be handed a fruit roll-up when you think you're getting a Snickers or a Milky Way. Trust me. Even if you, Snickers, all right? Just Snickers.
No Snickers, no nothing.
How about this?
Just miss my house completely.
You're going to get a Prossie. In fact, you're getting one right now. You like it?
What is it?
It's a prank call. I'm making right now, Linda. It's not real, Linda.
Are you kidding me?
This isn't your.
Are you kidding me?
Your husband Harold said we could call and prank you because you gave out fruit roll-ups and you guys argued about it last year.
No.
Come on, no fruit roll-ups, man. You're on Rock 107 right now. This is Prospector.
No. Oh, no. Are you kidding me?
Trick or treat.
Oh, no. I was getting so upset. I was like, how is this man going to tell me what to give out?
Ladies and gentlemen, grab the kids, call your neighbors, and gather around the radio.
It's now time to announce the winner of Prospector's Yam Bag of the Day, as decided by you at rock107.com.
We uncover the most baffling, ridiculous, pathetic, cockeyed, laughable, preposterous blunders in the world of misdeeds. Nominee number 1.
You really can't talk your way out of something like this. An idiot in Milwaukee drove drunk on Monday night and got on the highway going in the wrong direction. Luckily, cops caught him right away and no one was hurt because he happened to pass a very high-profile vehicle. Right after he got on the highway, he passed the vice president's motorcade. There's footage of his cars driving slowly on the left shoulder as her motorcade zips by. Of course, she had a police escort and 2 cop cars immediately pulled him over. One report said he came within inches of causing a crash. Police report says the 55-year-old driver seemed extremely surprised when cops told him he almost hit the vice president's car. He didn't realize he was going the wrong direction and didn't even remember getting on the highway. He stated he had no intention of harming the vice president or anybody related to her campaign. He's facing charges for drunk driving and reckless endangerment.
Nominee number 2.
Certain kinds of old-timey crimes have been romanticized, like the art of pickpocket. Well, someday, maybe we can do that with this. Canada is apparently dealing with the butter thievery syndicate, primarily in Ontario. Over the past week, there were 2 large butter thefts from different grocery stores. I'm not talking about shoving a couple of packs in your coat and walking out. In both cases, 2 men got away with several cases of butter. The first theft was valued at $936, the second at $958. That's a lot of butter. They got away with it by loading all the butter into a cart and sneaking through the back of the store. There have been at least 7 large-scale butter thefts in Ontario in the past 10 months. It's not known if all the incidents are related, but let's be honest. What are the chances that multiple criminals in the area independently decided to get into the butter thievery business within the past few months?
And the winner is
the wrong way driver who got a DUI after passing the vice president's motorcade and almost hitting the car. You're the Yam Bag of the Day, and we'll move on to Friday's Yam Bag of the Week.
Keep it here for all the nominees for Prospector's Jam Bag of the Day, weekday mornings on Rock 107.
Thanks for listening to Prospector's Prime Cuts podcast. Be sure to catch us live weekdays from 5:30 to 10 a.m. on Rock 107 or online at rock107.com or the Rock 107 app. A free download for your Android or iPhone. Subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, or wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss Prospector's Prime Cuts.